Welcome back, everyone, to the podcast where we dive into the future, one captivating idea at a time. Today, we're tackling a super pressing topic: jobs that will disappear because of technology. I mean, seriously, is your job safe? Are you ready to find out? Picture this. You walk into a supermarket and there's no cashier in sight. Just self-checkout machines. Can you believe that?
Wow, that's kind of wild. I mean, I grew up in a time where, grocery shopping meant chatting with the cashier about your day, right? What's next? A robot giving me my groceries in my driveway? Laughs.
Exactly. And this isn't just some sci-fi fantasy. This is already happening at major retailers. As those cashier jobs fade away, we're seeing tech support roles sprout up. So think about it. You're going to need people who can install, maintain, and train customers on all those machines.
Oh, totally. It's like, you know how people were fearful when ATMs started appearing? Now we need people who can fix the things when they break down. But what about those delivery drivers? I've heard something about, delivery robots.
Great point. Yes, with autonomous trucks and those nifty delivery robots already making their rounds, change is definitely knocking at the door for drivers. But don't worry too much. New roles like fleet technicians and remote operators are going to pop up. So, just think of yourself as the conductor of a futuristic orchestra.
A conductor? Do I get a baton? Laughs. But seriously, this is like the plot of a movie. Can you imagine people sitting in control rooms, directing robots, while sipping coffee?
Right? It's wild. Now, let's talk about data entry and admin work. If your job involves Prime's repetitive tasks, well, spoiler alert, AI is gearing up to take on those duties. It's shifting to roles that focus on managing data systems, ensuring everything is running smoothly.
That sounds important, but also kind of terrifying. What do I even do then?
Just pivot your focus. Instead of completing mundane tasks, become the master of overseeing the systems that handle them. Think of yourself as a pilot rather than a passenger, if that makes sense.
Wow, I love that idea. Pilot of what, the data skies? Chuckles. But what about, customer support? I feel like I've talked to, AI chatbots that can be super confusing sometimes.
Exactly. AI chatbots are handling basic queries, but look, human support is still essential for the more complex issues. If you're in that field, embrace soft skills like empathy and creativity. You're evolving into a human expert rather than just the person answering phones, which is pretty cool, right?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we can't let machines take our emotional intelligence. But what do you think about writing jobs in this age of AI?
The hot topic. So, AI tools are pumping out content left and right, but here's the crux. They can't grasp emotions or tell real stories. Writers today need to focus on editing those AI drafts and adding that human depth. It's more about collaboration with machines instead of competing with them.
That's such a neat way to look at it. So it's like AI is your co-pilot in writing, but what jobs are safe from all this tech takeover?
Excellent question. For now, creative jobs, Human-focused roles and problem solvers seem to be the safest bets. Anything extremely human or creative has a better chance of surviving technology's advance.
Problem solvers. Isn't that like every parent trying to understand their teenager? They're basically a, tech support team too. Laughs.
Laughs, exactly. And this is a crucial takeaway. Keep learning, learn some basic tech skills, focus on those invaluable soft skills, and be adaptable. The pace of change is only going to quicken, and we have to stay ahead of the curve.
Adaptable? Like a chameleon? Okay, I can get down with that. So, will AI really take jobs away? Or will we, grow with it?
It's the latter, my friend. The real question isn't if AI will take your job, but whether you can adapt and grow alongside technology. The future really belongs to those who can meld human ingenuity with machine capabilities.
Wow, what an eye-opener. So let's not fear the future, but create our place in it. Thanks for this epic conversation today.
And thank you all for listening. Remember, embrace the changes ahead. We'll catch you next time. Hey there, welcome back to the podcast. Are you happy with your life right now? You don't need a new year or a perfect plan to change your life. You just need small actions, repeated every day.
Oof, that's kind of wild, just small actions? I always think you need to go big or go home. But what's the first step?
Great question. So, day 1 to 5 is all about awareness. This is where you start. Start asking yourself how you feel when you wake up every morning. Are you living the life that you want to live? What habits do you notice that are helping or hurting you? Spend those first 5 days just observing your life without any kind of judgment.
Interesting. So, what if I realize I'm stuck in a boring movie? I woke up the other day and thought about how I'm living this super predictable life. It's like Groundhog Day,
Exactly. You've hit the nail on the head. It can feel a bit like that sometimes. But this awareness is your first step to rewriting the script. Then, moving on to day 6 to 10, I want you to choose one small habit to repeat every day.
One small habit, huh? What are you thinking? Drinking more water or doing some squats or something?
Yes, exactly. Those are perfect examples. It could be anything. Drinking an extra glass of water, going for a quick 10-minute walk, or reading just 5 pages of a book. Just make it so ridiculously small that you literally can't say no to it.
Oh, wow. I love that analogy. It's like building a Lego castle, but like a really, really small one at first. But then it's a castle. So what's the next step?
Exactly. Now, from day 11 to 15, it's all about feeding your mind. You should listen to something positive every day. This could be a motivational podcast like ours, maybe, times laughs, or a TED Talk, or simply take, 10 minutes of silence.
That makes so much sense. So, if I'm listening to something positive, it's kind of like, charging my brain, right? Like plugging it into a power source.
That's a brilliant analogy. Yes, you're literally charging your brain. Now, moving on to day 16 to 20, there's a powerful way to change your life. Do something kind every day. Help someone else out. And you'd be surprised. It actually changes your own energy and lifts your spirits.
Oh man, I can imagine. Kindness is like, a boomerang. You throw it out there and it comes back, right? What kind of acts do you think would work?
Exactly. A simple act can mean the world. Sending a message to a friend, giving a genuine compliment, or holding the door open for someone. Aim for one kind act a day. It's kind of contagious.
Right? Just like how when you see someone smiling, you can't help but smile back. So, what's the next phase of this 30-day journey?
Awesome connection. Now we're on days 21 to 25, where we replace one bad habit. Pick a habit that's holding you back. Let's say scrolling through your phone before bed. Swap that out for something better, like reading a chapter of a book instead.
Wow, that's like taking out junk food and replacing it with, healthy snacks. I guess it's about being intentional about those changes, right?
Absolutely. Lastly, days 26 to 30 are for reflection. You should take some time to think about what changed during this process, what worked well, and what felt challenging. Ask yourself what you want to keep doing after the 30 days. It's basically a mini life review, and your life changes because you show up consistently.
Like a report card for my life choices. So, what if I realize I want to keep all of it? Does that mean I need to commit to a life overhaul?
Well, it doesn't have to be all at once. You can just keep implementing those small actions over time. Remember, you don't need to be rich or perfect to start. Just think small and keep going.
All right, I'm feeling pumped now. So are you saying these 30 days can genuinely change everything, one small action at a time?
Yes, that's exactly the message. Everyday changes may seem tiny, but together they can be monumental. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If this episode helped you, share it with a friend because, well, let's build better lives together. We'll see you in the next episode. Welcome back to the podcast. This is your go-to hub for ideas that can genuinely transform your life. Have you ever dreamt of earning money online, but felt totally lost about where to start? Maybe you think it's just too complicated, or that you need a mountain of cash, incredible skills, or a sprinkle of luck?
Yeah. That sounds, really relatable. Like, I always thought you needed a ton of skills or something, you know? It's kind of daunting.
Spoiler alert, you don't need any of that to start. Today, I'm going to reveal how you can kick off your online money-making journey from scratch. No magic tricks, no scams, just real strategies that yield actual results. So grab your coffee, take a comfy seat, and let's dive in.
Yes, coffee. So, where do we even begin with this? Like, is there a magic starting point?
First things first, mindset is essential. Making money online is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires dedicated work, a good dose of patience, and smart strategies.
Okay. So treating it like a real business is key, right? But, how do I shift my mental perspective to get there?
Exactly. That's the way to see real progress. Consider this. Anyone who built a successful business didn't simply wake up one day with great outcomes. It takes time, and you should be ready for things to get a little bumpy at first.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's kind of like baking a cake. You can't just toss everything in the oven and expect a masterpiece, right? It takes time and proper steps.
Haha, exactly. You can't skip out on steps and expect a delicious cake. You need to combine the right ingredients and bake it at just the right temperature.
So, like, what kind of ingredients do I actually need? Are we talking flour and eggs, or?
Good question. Start with the skills you already possess. You don't need to morph into a tech genius overnight. You probably have existing skills that can be monetized. Think content writing, proofreading, maybe even launching a YouTube channel or a podcast.
Oh, wow, I never thought of that. I could totally talk about my obsession with collecting vintage comic books. Would that work?
Absolutely. This brings us to the platforms where you can start earning. There are sites like Upwork or Fiverr for freelance gigs, YouTube for content creation, and even Etsy for selling crafts or digital downloads.
So, is Etsy just for artsy stuff? Because, honestly, I'm not very, artsy myself.
Not at all. Etsy has an entire section dedicated to digital downloads. If you possess skills like creating printables or guides, you can totally sell those too.
Oh, that's awesome. So what if I don't make a lot at first? Do I just, panic?
No, don't panic. Earning small amounts in the beginning is completely normal. The key is just to take that first step. Think of it like rolling a snowball down a hill. It gathers more snow and gets bigger over time as you enhance your skills and reputation.
Oh, that's a cute image. But, what if I don't have any reputation to start with?
Great question. Building an online presence is crucial. Create a simple portfolio, showcase your work on social media, and ask for testimonials from clients. This builds trust and shows potential clients that you mean business.
So kind of like having a virtual resume? That's, smart.
Exactly. And as you go about this, don't forget to learn and adapt quickly. The online world is fast-paced, and the most successful people are constantly learning. Watch tutorials, take courses, and keep that curiosity alive.
Ooh, like when I binge watched that series about how to grow plants indoors. That was so informative. I learned so much.
Haha, yes, exactly like that. Every new thing you learn becomes a tool for success, something you can use down the line.
Got it. But what are some of the common mistakes people make when trying to get started online?
Fantastic question. Some common mistakes include waiting for the perfect moment, believing you need expensive gear, or trying to tackle too much at once. Pick one idea, and even if you have to start messy, the important thing is to get moving.
Wow, so it's like no more overthinking, huh? Just jump in? That's wild.
Yes. When you look at real success stories, you'll often find that most successful online entrepreneurs began their journeys broke and confused. What matters is refusing to quit, not where you start, but where you aim to go.
That's super encouraging. So, if someone has just one skill and commitment they can really dive in today, like today?
Absolutely. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. You just need one skill, a commitment to take action, and the courage to begin. Your future self will definitely thank you.
Wow, that's like awe-inspiring. I can't wait to get started. The possibilities seem endless.
Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to share this episode with a friend who needs it. The internet is brimming with opportunities, but only for those courageous enough to take that first step. I truly believe in you. Now go out there and make it happen.
Outro music. That was amazing.